every opportunity to share everything that he wants to share, to have as much time as he wants to have, because he continues to just bless our lives, to help us go to the next level and be amazing. And, I know his sidekick, Cheryl, she's not here, but we know that he knows how to elevate. He knows how to inspire. He knows how to take us to the next level of living and giving and loving and just being great as we want to be. I mean, you continue to inspire me. Yes, we are over 9 years in. And I remember when you told me, no, 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 you need to do something different. You need to develop yourself. And it was really hard to do it on my own. So I started that call, and we have about, I would say, on a regular 65 people that join us every day, listen to the recording. It's so phenomenal and fantastic, and it blesses my life. I remember after the first year, I was like, okay, I'm exhausted now. This is it. And after the first year, it's like a habit. You're like, well, I can't stop now. Then I'm 2 years in, 3 years. I can't believe it's been 9 years every night, 7 nights a week for 9 years. It's definitely changed my life, catapulted my thinking. But just as you, Paul, have just been a mentor, a friend, an amazing inspiration, to watch you, go from John Maxwell to Tony Robbins and be this amazing transformational machine of a coach that just inspires the world. It is beautiful to see. I appreciate you. I love you. Give it up for the amazing, the awesome, and incredible Paul Croto.
Thank you so much, Linda. And thank you for the kind words. And I think the world of you as well. I think you're amazing. Although I had this suspicion that you were getting so incredible that maybe it's really not Linda anymore, that you've maybe created like some sort of AI version of yourself. And you look
That's
so
it.
perfect right now on screen that I'm thinking, is that really Linda, or is that some kind of AI version of Linda that we just can't tell the difference? And no, seriously, you are absolutely amazing, and personal growth does so much for you. So I love this daily dose every day, the nightly dose. It's about growing yourself. That is where it all starts. And Linda, you've been the best. It really leadership starts with leading yourself, and that's what Linda has mastered, is really leading herself, and such an inspiration to all of us, including myself. Can't believe it's been 9 years, and it's such an incredible. I mean, I talk about consistency all the time. That's just ridiculous. So that's so fantastic, and so congratulations on all your success. And really, when you look back at 9 years ago, this ties right into my topic today. There was a shift. Really, we're like, well, what really shifted? And what shifted was Linda's belief system. She all of a sudden believed that personal growth makes a difference. Personal growth is what I need to focus on. So our beliefs are what determine our life's trajectory, which is the topic of today's daily dose in our podcast here that I put together. And I want you to understand the impact of your belief system on your life trajectory. Like, that is what got Linda from where she was to where she is today. It got all of us from where we are to where we are today. So if you look at yourself 9 years ago and say, okay, I had these 9 years, how did I get here? It is all based on your belief system. So we're going to really dive into that today and give you a little bit of homework to do. As a matter of fact, let's just jump into some homework right now. I want to hear from all of you. You can type in the chat, or I don't know if you can unmute or not, but it's prefer to type in the chat. So the first word that comes to mind here. So I'm going to give you something, and the first thing you think of, type it in the chat. Life is blank. Life is blank. Linda says amazing. Okay. What are some other things that you think? Life is good, great. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Anybody? Just for living. Okay. Beautiful. Let's get honest out there. Busy. Life is busy. That's a good one. The popular one. Anybody else got life is lifting, wonderful, challenging? There you go. Good. Fantastic. I love that life is happening for me, not to me. Life is grand. Blessed. That's a good one. What we contribute. Good. Life is exciting. Okay, these are all a lot of great answers, and we have probably the best people on the planet on this call. So I would expect the answers to be better than normal when I'm in front of a large audience. So here are some of the things I get from a lot of people. Life is hard. That's the number one answer. Life is hard. It's just hard. And can you just imagine the trajectory that will put you on if you say life is hard? I mean, you're up for a lot of hardness for the rest of your life, is what it is, because that belief is what will carry through in everything that you do. Life's a struggle. I hear that as the second top answer. Life is a struggle. It's a struggle, and every day is a struggle. I mean, if that's your life belief, that's going to carry out, in everything that happens in your life. Life is stressful. Life is challenging. It was one of the things that was mentioned here. As a matter of fact, I see that a couple of times. Challenging. Life is boring. I see people say life is boring. It's so boring. I'm all bored all the time. Like, really bored? Like, how do you get that? Like, there's a million things going on. I don't know how anybody. Life is frustrating. The other one that's super big right now is that life is unfair. That's unfair. It's unfair. Well, really? Where'd you come up with that from? Who told you that it's supposed to be this way or that way? So we're making stuff up. You get to pick anything you want to put life is. And we always talk about, my big thing is you can either live by default or live by design. You have to pick which one you want to do. And you can choose what you put after life is. I believe life is blank. So for me, and what I've come up with in life is through this Elevate Your Life concept. Cheryl and I run this Elevate Your Life. It's elevateyourlife.com. We do podcasts on this every single week and a group called Elev8 Tribe. So what we believe is that life is getting better and better every day in every way. Life is getting better and better every day in every way. Life is getting better and better every day in every way. Life is getting better and better every day in every way. You keep saying that over and over and over again. Guess what's going to happen? Your life's going to get better and better every day in every way. That's the whole concept of elevate. Just a little bit better every day. We talk about my life. My life was, so every night I say my life is a little bit better than it was yesterday, but not as good as it's going to be tomorrow. Imagine every human living with that philosophy, with that belief pattern. My life is better today than it was yesterday, but not as good as it's going to be tomorrow. You walk around with that belief system, your whole life changes. Now, what happens is your subconscious mind is going to go look for reference points. So let's just say, I believe, you can say anything. Well, whatever you say, I believe blank, your brain is going to go look for reference points. Is that really true? So for instance, I kept on telling Cheryl how smart she is. You're super smart. Super smart. I can't, and she really didn't have that belief growing up that she was super smart, because she would look back at her grades, or we could look back at high school or college and be like, well, we didn't get that good of grades. I'm not that smart. Like, I don't know where you came up with that from. So what she had to do was go look at reference points to things. Now, if you're looking, and I'm going to, Linda, I don't know if I can share my screen or not, but hopefully I can. I just want to share my typical share screen. I'm going to pick this little thing and hit. Okay, good. Hopefully everybody can see this picture now. So this is my results cycle. So if your belief is that my life is getting better and better every day in every way, it's going to go back and look for a reference point in the story. So right now you have 3 stories. You have your past and potential results. So these are stories, your life right now or in the past. And then you have your potential results, a story of what your life could be like. So if you're looking at, my life's getting better and better every day in every way, you look and you're just looking at your past or present results, you're like, oh, that's not true. Or you're telling yourself that. you're just like, well, that's a lie. That's my life's not getting better and better every day. As a matter of fact, I'm making less money now than I ever have before. My health is worse. I weigh more than I ever have. Like Paul, that's not true at all. But if you had written this story, and this is where I start all of my clients off of, and where I suggest everyone start, is writing out this potential story. So there's the three stories. There's your past story, present story, and your potential story. When you write out your potential story, as if it already happened, you're already living the life you want. You're living your best life. What does that look like? If I was to not see you for 5 years, and I haven't seen Linda in 5 years. So I see Linda. I say, Linda, how are things going? And she goes, Paul, they're going perfect. I'm like, perfect? That's an odd statement to make. What do you mean by that? So Linda would go on and tell me what she meant by perfect. Well, I got this going on. I got that going on. I got married. I got this house. My business did this. Then I opened this business up, and whatever it is that Linda decides that is the life she wants to live. Okay. So it's all about deciding on that, the life you want to live, the potential life you want, and getting crystal clear in your mind on that. I just did a presentation in Denver this past week, and I was talking about a puzzle. My favorite analogy. So if you have a puzzle that's got 5,000 pieces in it, I always ask the audience, what's the most important piece? And a lot of people say the corners, the edges, the last piece, they got all kinds of answers. The truth is, and it's kind of a trick question, it's the cover. It's the cover to the puzzle that's the most important piece, because if you know what the puzzle is going to look like at the end, you can put it together really easily. So we talk about the vision board. Okay, that's exactly what this is. It's the vision board of what you want your life to look like, and then feeling as if it already has happened. And when you focus on that and you look at my life, I believe my life is getting better and better every day in every way. And then you go back and look at the vision board as if it's already happened. And you're like, well, of course it's getting better and better every day. How could I have owned this yacht or this house on the beach if it wasn't getting better and better every day? So you have a new reference point. You can use this potential story as your new reference point in life. And really, that's the way to change your beliefs. If you don't have that vision board or that story written out about your potential life and the life you want to live, then you'll always go back to either your present results or past results and say, as a reference point. And of course, that these statements aren't going to be true because you haven't experienced that yet in your life. But if you want to experience new things, you have to create new visions. And we talk all the time about how important the vision is. So it's super important to have that story written out. So getting to that story, that potential story. So your first homework assignment is, I believe life is blank. And I think the best answer for me is getting better and better every day in every way. But you pick one for you. You pick one that I believe life is, and it's got to be something that lights you up. And I love mine because I can say it, and it's like a mantra that I have, and I say it over and over and over and over again all day long. I can scream it. I do these not affirmations, but an incantation, which is where every cell in my body gets involved in it. And it's kind of crazy. I do it a lot in my car while I'm driving, and people next to me think I'm absolutely insane, but it's okay. I don't really care what people think about me. What the key is that I have to feel it and believe it in every cell of my body, and then it starts manifesting. So that's the first homework assignment is, I believe life is blank, and you come up with an answer. It's going to be a life-changing moment for you when you come up with this. Number two, I believe I have the potential to blank. I believe I have the potential to blank. So at least saying that I have the potential to it. Like here, I'm talking to a lot of longevity people here. So I have the potential to make a certain rank, a 5-star. Is the potential there for you to make 5-star? At least acknowledge it is, please, because it is. There's nothing stopping anybody listening to this call. There's the potential there for everyone on this listening to this podcast that you could make $200,000 a year, 100%. There's nobody listening to this or watching this that can say, that potential is not there. You're lying to yourself. It is there. At least get to now. Then the next question is, can I, or will I, or even do I want that? Is another story. But is the potential there? I believe I have the potential to blank. Now, really, the truth is that our potential is unlimited. There's nothing stopping you from anything. But we all have certain belief systems. And that's why this whole daily dose is based on the title of the impact of your belief system, the impact of your belief system on your life's trajectory. There's a huge impact here on your beliefs. If you don't believe that you can have this or this or this or this in your life, then it doesn't matter what the potential is because you don't believe it. So ask yourself, I believe I have the potential to blank. Number one, let's just say I believe I have the potential to achieve optimal health. It's got to start with that. If you don't even believe the potential is there to achieve optimal health, then you have no shot at it and you won't take any action. Okay, and we'll go through this wheel here again. Let me pull that up once again because and I know there's a lot of health coaches on this call as well. When you see these health scores come in. So we have this health evaluation system that we run through people and they answer these questions and they get a health score. And these health scores are coming in at like super low, like in the 20s, like 30s, like super low scores. A perfect score is 100. So when we go to help these people improve their health, let me go back to screen share and get that picture back up here. And their belief is they don't believe that I have the potential to improve my health. If that belief isn't there, they're not going to have any good thoughts about improving their health. They're not going to have any good emotions about improving their health. They're not going to take any action towards improving their health. They're not going to take their supplements or exercise or eat right or drink the water or any of that stuff. And they're going to continue getting the same results they've always been getting. Their past results, their present results will continue to loop because that is the only story they have in their life. And that's the only beliefs that they have. So, of course, it's going to continue on. If you look at most people's lives, it's 75 years of the same damn thing. Same thing. Nothing changes. It's just a big loop. It's like Groundhog Day every day, over and over and over again. Every day, every month, every year, every decade. Same thing. Why? Because they got the same beliefs, causing the same thoughts, causing the same emotions, taking the same actions, getting the same results. And the only way to break this is to change your beliefs on this thing. So again, your homework assignment is to say, I have the potential to blank, to achieve optimal. I have the potential to achieve optimal. I believe I have the potential to be in phenomenal shape. Now, maybe you're overweight right now. Maybe you've tried all these different diet programs out there. Do you really believe that you have the potential to look phenomenal? It's got to start with the belief that it's possible. Because so many people, I'm going to give it another shot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You got no shot, at least not long term. You may lose a little weight, for a week or two or a month, 3 months. But until you say, I believe I have the potential to look phenomenal, to wear that, whatever size dress you want to wear, or size pants or whatever it is. I have the potential to have an amazing career and contribute to people's lives. I believe I have the potential to have a monthly income of blank. I believe I have the potential to make a monthly income of blank. Fill in the blank. What's your potential? Now, let me tell you what you think your potential is. Go look at your last paycheck. That's the cap is you. Okay. The reason why your paycheck isn't higher than it is right now, or that your monthly income or your yearly income isn't higher than it is right now, is because you think the potential is this, and that's what you're getting. Once you change the scale and raise the bar and say, no, my potential is $1,000 an hour. Once you really believe that, watch what happens. It's changing the belief that is going to determine the trajectory of your whole life. So, all these things that I'm saying, you can go back. We'll have the video ready. I'm actually going to turn this into a podcast too. So you could re-listen to this, but hope you're taking good notes. And I love Rod. My potential is at least $25,000 a month. Boom. Now he says that so start with, I believe, Rod, I believe, actually a little bit better than I believe is I am absolutely certain. I'm absolutely certain my potential is at least to make at least $25,000 per month. That's the starting point. When you start saying that over and over and over again, reading that every day, it becomes who you are. And you just, again, raise the bar, raise your standards. And I guarantee you, Rod, 25,000. Now, here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen, Rod. You're going to get to 25,000 a month and you're going to say, son of a bitch, I should have picked 30. I should have picked 50. Whatever number you pick is what you're going to get. So be very careful on the number you pick, because that is the bar that's going to be set, and that is what you're going to get. Because that new vibration is out there, that new energy, that new vision is there, and that is what the limit's going to be now. Now, do you think Elon Musk said, my potential is at least 25,000 a month? Elon Musk makes $25,000 a second. Okay, there is no limit on what you can make. It's just what you think your potential is. And whatever I'm telling you, whatever you think it is, as soon as you get there, the first thing you're going to say is, I should have picked a higher number. Because whatever you pick is what you're going to get. And right now, all of you that are listening to this, you've picked what you're making right now as your potential. So once you have that breakthrough and understand that your potential is unlimited and it could be way higher than this, write that down, put it in writing, internalize it, be grateful. Now, here's the next step, is to be grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm making $25,000 per month and feeling it as it already happened. That vibration's already there. When you get to that level, things just happen. But it starts with that belief. The third question and final question you have to ask yourself is, I believe the most important things for me to do today are. I believe the most important things for me to do today are. So what do you believe is important to do today? Now, if you don't believe that taking your supplements every day is important, where do you think your health's going to be in 5 years? Where's the trajectory of your health going to be if you don't have that belief? I believe the most important thing for me to do today is to take my supplements. I believe one of the most important things for me to do today is to exercise. Exercise is so well documented, it's crazy. It's like taking a antidepressant. It's the best thing for your health, best thing for your mental health, best thing for your emotional health. It is the best thing for you to just take a 30-minute walk, especially when you first wake up. If you start getting in that habit, your whole life will change. I believe one of the most important things for me to do today is to drink 100 ounces of water. I believe that one of the most important things for me to do today is to eat clean, eat high protein, low carb. I believe that the most important thing for me to do today is to talk to 2 new people to grow my business. I believe one of the most important things to do today is to follow up with all my clients that I haven't followed up with, whatever it may be. But come up with that list. Come up with that list of things that I believe the most important things for me to do today are blank. So I got a list of, so I came up with 67 things that are I believe are important for me to do today. I actually turn it into a checklist and I do those things. But it started with the belief that that is what I need to do today to elevate my life. So it really starts again with going back to my life is getting better and better every day in every way. When you start with that core belief, now the question is what actions do I believe I need to take in order for my life to keep getting better and better every day in every way? So once you determine these important things to do every day to make your belief of life happen, then you got a list of things that now you can focus on to do. Now, what's going to happen is when you get these beliefs written out, so your belief about what life is, your belief about your potential, your belief about what you should be doing today on a daily basis, once you get clarity is the most powerful habit there is. So I love Brendan Burchard's book, the Peak Performers, and it talks about these 6 habits of highly successful people. And number one habit is seek clarity. So when we are answering these questions, these 3 questions that I'm giving you today, you're seeking clarity. You're getting clear about your life. And when you do that, when you develop these new beliefs and get clear on what your beliefs are, you're going to develop new thoughts. So your beliefs determine your thoughts. Now, the average person has about 60,000 thoughts a day. It's estimated that 75% of those are negative, which means the average person is thinking 45,000 negative thoughts a day. That's crazy. Now, where are these negative thoughts coming from? They're coming from our beliefs. If your belief is life is hard, well, it's easy. What's wrong is always available. If I asked on this podcast right now, hey, let's spend the next couple hours talking about what's wrong with the world. I mean, we could sit here all month talk about that. What's wrong is always available, but we got to get clear on what we want. So it's getting clear on that life is getting better and better every day in every way. When you start with that life view, you can roll that into what my potential is, what I should be doing every day. And you're going to stop having these 45,000 negative thoughts every day, because now you have a new belief system. How are you going to have 45,000 negative thoughts if your belief is my life is getting better and better every day in every way? It's impossible. You're going to have 60,000 great thoughts based off that belief, because the belief determines the thoughts. And then the thoughts determine how you feel. So let me ask you, if you believe that life is hard, what kind of emotions do you think you're going to have? Horrible emotions. Just like always tired, exhausted, overwhelmed. But if you have the belief that my life is getting better and better every day in every way, how are you going to feel emotionally? You're going to feel emotionally on fire. You're going to feel dynamic. You're going to feel like you can do anything. So that really determines your emotions. And if you have positive emotions, you're going to take positive action. When you feel good and you're like, let's go do things. And you've gotten clear on that you believe you should do these types of things every single day, you're going to take those positive actions every day. But if you feel negative, you have negative emotions from the life view of life is hard, then you're going to take negative actions. You're not going to eat good. You're not going to exercise. You're not going to build your business. You're not going to, build relationships like you should. It's just going to lead to negative actions. And then those negative actions or those actions are going to determine your results. That's how you got to where you are right now, is by the actions you took. But I really want you to, and I'll post this, and I'll post the notes with the recording, that you really get, understand this. I'm going to share it one last time before I close out here. Share screen and click on this here, and just really demonstrate that what we're talking about here is that once you get these clear, the beliefs, and design them design them by design, and intentional, and not just go by default, what you believed your whole life. So it's not, your past does not equal your future. What determines your future is really your decisions that you make. But the decision you need to make today is to decide, what are my beliefs? What do I believe? And I'm encouraging you to focus on 3 areas of beliefs just right now, just to get things started. And those new beliefs are going to cause new thoughts. Those new thoughts are going to cause new emotions, better emotions, and those new emotions are going to cause better actions, and better actions cause better results. And the whole goal in life is to close the gap between where you are now, the results you're getting right now, and what your potential results are. So maybe you're only making $5,000 a month right now, but the potential is $25,000 a month for Rod. So we want to close that gap so that your current paycheck is $25,000 a month that reached your potential. And the only way to do that is to get clear on what the potential results are. And it's not just the potential results are, but what you believe they can be. Because I'm already telling you the potential results are unlimited. What's going to determine these potential results is what you believe is possible. So you got to decide in your mind, and it's okay to pick up, okay, I'm going to pick up, $10 billion is I believe I can make. Listen, if you don't actually really believe that right now, then don't put that number down, because you're just going to cause more chaos inside of your brain. Pick a number that, it's a stretch, but I really do believe. I mean, I read the Bible, and It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, when you say all things, like what exactly is he leaving out? Oh, no, Paul, he didn't mean money. I mean, that's not what he meant. He didn't mean helping other people. He didn't mean my health. Well, what did it mean? He said all. So all is all in my book. You can do this. It's just, what do you believe is possible? So I challenge you today to answer those 3 questions, to get clarity on, I believe life is blank. And again, my answer is getting better and better every day in every way. Getting clear on what your potential is. I believe my potential is blank, and go through all the different areas of your life and come up with at least 10 different things. And then number 3 is to determine, I believe I should be doing these things every single day. And it's going to be based off of what you put for your life view. So with that, Linda, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Paul. Wow, so powerful as always. I know this will be a fantastic podcast because so many people need this information. They're looking to better their lives. They're looking to empower their life, their children, their marriage, their finances. And you always bring the fire, you bring the principles, you bring the heart, the passion, the purpose. We thank you so very much. I'm going to unmute the Zoom. Please give it up for the amazing, the awesome, the fantastic Paul Croto. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day. Thank you,
Thank you,
Paul.
Paul.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Paul.
Awesome day.
Knocking it out the
Thank
park.
you very much,
Great day,
Paul.
everyone.
That
Thank
was
you
a
so
home
much.
run, honey.
Everyone
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful
I'm
Wednesday.
definitely
Have
Great
a
going
call. Great
wonderful,
call, Paul.
wonderful
Good job, man.
Wednesday. You
Appreciate
guys
you.
be
Thanks,
blessed.
everyone. Thanks, Rod.
Definitely a
Hey,
great,
Coach
Hi,
great
CJ.
refocus point.
Robbie.
Thanks,
Thank you
Linda.
all.
Thanks,
Doing.
Becca.
Tom.
Thanks,
Thank
Andrea.
you. Thank you, Rod.
Thank you,
Thank
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Tony.
Thank
Becca.
you,
Thank you,
Paul.
Deborah,
Thank you,
Thank you,
Linda.
Laura,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thank you,
Andrea.
Linda. Thank
Love you
you,
guys.
Andrea.
TJ,
Have an awesome
Deborah,
day.
My
Tony.
lovely inner
Thanks,
voice, the
Dee,
lovely
God bless
Lucy's
you.
in the
Great
Barbara,
call, man.
house.
Mary
Love
B,
you, love you,
Woo!
love
Becky
Bye,
Dawkins,
you.
everyone.
Becca.
Laura,
Hello,
Have an
Becky.
awesome day. Thank
Brenda.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Love you all.
You guys
Thank
are my
you, Andrea.
Heather.
Love you
Thank you,
guys.
Be
Joanne,
safe,
Thank
Paul.
you for your
Linda.
Bonnie,
Thank you,
daddy.
CJ. Love you
Andrea.
guys.
Hi,
Thank you,
CJ.
Auntie
Thank
Bless
you,
Pat.
you,
Auntie
everyone.
Thank
Pat. We
you.
love you.
Oh
Thank
my goodness.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Andrea, Tony Breland, Loretta, love you
The
guys.
lovely
Have a
Miss
great day.
Tony Breland. LT, thank you for all that you do. You
Thanks,
absolutely
Irene.
rock, superstar. Hey, we love you,
Yes, he
champions. Guess
does.
what? You be blessed too, superstar. We're going to see y'all back here tomorrow. Same time, same station. Trend.